Imagine waking up tomorrow with $1 trillion in your bank account. At first, the spending is obvious. You buy a 500-foot super yacht. You fill a garage with rare hypercars. Maybe you even buy your favorite sports team. But eventually, something strange happens. You run out of things to buy. Because when you have that much money, the normal rules of spending just stop applying. So the question becomes, what is the ultimate billionaire flex? Not a yacht, not a mansion, not even a rocket company. The real flex is sovereignty, owning your own country. But could someone actually do that? Could a trillionaire walk into a government office, hand over a massive check, and literally buy a nation? The answer is way more complicated than you think. Because technically, billionaires have already tried. But before someone tries to buy a country, they usually start with something smaller, a private island. In the world of extreme wealth, this is surprisingly common. Take Richard Branson, who bought Necker Island in the British Virgin Islands. Or Larry Ellison, who bought about 98% of the Hawaiian island of Lanai for roughly $300 million. But here's the important detail. Even though these billionaires own the land, they don't own the law. Lanai is still part of the United States. Federal laws apply, taxes exist. The US government still has authority. So even if you own an island, you're not the king. You're just a very rich landlord. To truly own a country, you need sovereignty. And under international law, sovereignty isn't something you can just buy. A nation's borders belong to its people, its constitution, and international treaties. You can't just slide a prime minister $1 billion and say, "Congratulations, I'm the owner now." Because a country only exists if other countries recognize it. This brings us to a strange attempt at nation building called Sealand, an abandoned military platform off the coast of England. In 1967, a man named Paddy Roy Bates moved onto it and declared it an independent country, with a flag, passports, and its own currency. But there was one major problem. No country ever officially recognized it. So if you can't buy sovereignty, and you can't create your own country, is there any way for a billionaire to control a nation? Actually, there might be. Imagine a small country facing a massive financial crisis. Now imagine a trillionaire stepping in with an offer. I'll pay off your entire national debt. I'll fund your government for 50 years. I'll build brand new infrastructure. In exchange, they want a huge autonomous zone where they control the laws, taxes, and economy. Surprisingly, this idea isn't science fiction. It already exists in the form of special economic zones or charter cities. These are areas where governments allow investors to build new cities from scratch with different economic rules. Countries like Honduras have experimented with this idea. So while billionaires can't officially buy a country, they can get surprisingly close. Private islands, private cities, and potentially even private economies. It raises a strange question about the future. If wealth keeps concentrating at the top, will billionaires eventually start building their own nations? For now, the answer is no. But the gap between owning everything and owning a country is getting smaller every year. If you enjoyed this deep dive, check out our videos. Subscribe for more videos about money, power, and capitalism. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.